Unprecedented bushfires, unprecedented drought. No, this Australian summer has been the summer of unprecedented stupidity. Never before have we had to suffer such idiocy in public debate and political commentary nationally and internationally in relation to two of the most common and predictable occurrences in Australia's climate cycle, drought and bushfires.
Let me deal with the issue head on. Does climate change cause these fires? No.
So that's the key, the drought. And if the drought can't be blamed on climate change, you can't blame the fires on climate change, especially when so many are deliberately lit.
What's burning in Victoria are eucalypts. What's burning in South Australia are eucalypts. When are we going to wake up and stop using this as an excuse to justify the climate change hoax?
Go to any of the right-wing think tanks or you read the Murdoch press, it's just full of climate denialism, and it is designed to deflect from the real objective, which has to be to reduce our greenhouse gas emissions.
The politics of fear around, let's call it, the cost of climate change action has been well mobilised by the Conservatives and Murdoch in Australia, just as been well mobilised in the United States by the Conservatives through the echo chamber of Fox News.
You know, how many more lives and homes have to be lost?
In this debate, like few others, fact is often replaced with misinformation, analysis with hysteria, evidence-based assessments with mere anecdote, or lectures from teenagers. And balance and sober discussions, well, they're long dead.
Climate change exaggeration, alarmism and hysteria.
Hysteria or worse.
Hysteria.
The loonies in the climate cult.
Lunatic stuff.
2 days earlier, outgoing finance manager of The Australian, Emily Townsend, sent this damning email in which she told News Corp chairman Michael Miller,
"I find it unconscionable to continue working for this company, knowing I am contributing to the spread of climate change denial and lies. The reporting I have witnessed in The Australian, The Daily Telegraph and The Herald Sun is not only irresponsible, but dangerous and damaging to our communities and beautiful planet."
As big stars featured in this ad in The Telegraph, Peter Credlin, Andrew Bolt, Paul Murray, Chris Kenny and Alan Jones spread a similar message on man-made global warming, and they don't mince their words.
The bottom line, global warming may actually not be all bad at all.
Apparently now there's a pile-on on Scott Morrison. It's all his fault and it's climate change. I mean, these people deserve to be buried. It's just appalling.
All those Sky hosts also write columns for the News Corp papers, where like-minded souls like Miranda Devine and Piers Ackerman sing a similar tune. Their key theme this summer has been to blame the fires on the Greens and/or a lack of hazard reduction to reduce the fuel load. The point is that News Corp's star columnists, whom the group heavily promotes, all sing from the same song sheet on climate change. And that matters because it stops the debate from moving on. The Science Media Centre told Media Watch that having influential voices which do not reflect the science
creates confusion, uncertainty and apathy among the public, even when the science is quite clear.
Rupert Murdoch assured shareholders last year there are no climate change deniers at News Corp. But sadly, that is just not true. And here in Australia, its most strident voices show no sign of piping down.